Hello and welcome to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. This is Divine Download being recorded for us November 25th, 2020. These messages are channeled and timeless. So if you've been guided to watch this message at any point in time, whenever that finds you, it is by divine design. There is a purpose. There is a reason for everything. And in my world, everything has a purpose and a reason. So now that you've become part of the audience, you're definitely part of that energy. So we're going to get right into the reading today with the words of clarity. So here we go. Abracadabra, alakazam, hocus pocus focus, magic I am. Abracadabra, alakazam, hocus pocus focus, magic I am. Abracadabra, alakazam, hocus pocus focus, magic I am. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me, yeah. Everything is always working out for me, and everything is always working out for me, 'cause everything is always working out for me. Oh, yeah. Oh, what a beautiful day. It's a beautiful energy today. I hope you're feeling the very same way. In the place of love today, we have manifestation. In the place of peace today, we have experience. And for happiness, we have healing. At the bottom of the deck, we have shine. It says you've been shining your light, oh, so bright. And in this energy, by shining your light, you are manifesting some things. Love, manifestation. You're having an experience, and there's peace in this experience. You're having a healing, and there is happiness in this healing. So today, we want to take time to really express gratitude, as we do every day. There's not one day that's better than the other to express gratitude, even though we do have such a thing as a gratitude day, which is coming up, isn't it? That's tomorrow. Is that tomorrow? Yeah, I think that's tomorrow. So we have the 7 dinosaurs coming out of the deck, looking like the 7 generations of ancestors that are with us at all times, supporting us, on looking to what we've got going on. They're watching. The ancestors are watching. 7 is a number of spiritual wholeness and completeness. Okay, and with the dinosaurs, it always speaks to me of what is ancient. You know, these dinosaurs, if you think about it, many of you have met your grandparents, not even all of you, but there are many of you who, a few of you knew your great-grandparents, most of you did not, and many fewer of you knew your great-great-grandparents. So you got grandparents, great-grandparents, great-great-grandparents, great-great-great-grandparents, great-great-great-great-grandparents, and so on and so forth. So a lot of these energies you don't even know, but yet they support you, even though they are still part of your ancestral line, and therefore very interested from the other side of the veil in what you're doing. Very supportive. They're part of your DNA. They're part of your makeup. The green heart at the bottom of the flashcards today is talking about heart chakra energy, but also with that energy of 3 in the triangle is the energy of creation and that sacred energy of spirit as well coming through that. So we have spirit and the ancestors sitting back watching as you shine your light, manifest some things, and have a healing. Manifestation, experience healing. What do you know? Your manifestation is an experience of healing. I love the way the words just flow and speak together, yeah? Oh. Let's see what is the OG Words of Clarity deck have to say for us today. And then I'm going to introduce two of our new pieces on the desk today too. We're making some introductions, but let's see what the OG Words of Clarity deck has to say for us today. Thank you. What is the message for us today? Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we do believe in the empowerment of our brothers and sisters of humanity. We believe that all is one and one is all. We don't adhere to any titles or religious attachments. We believe in the all is one and one is all. We believe in the power of the human being, that the human beings are divine in nature, and the ones who are tuned and tapped and turned on with the higher self, with the divine mind, will attract one another due to their state of consciousness. And our principles are love, peace, and happiness. If we do everything with the foundations of love, peace, and happiness, we can't go wrong. Overstanding is here. Look at that. There's an overstanding energy. Upside down has the word understanding. We are not underneath something, but we are above it. In other words, from a higher perspective, we can see it all. Okay, so there's some overstanding. The bottom of the deck is angel number 611. Step out of my comfort zone to accomplish my goals. So stretching yourself to see what your dreams really feel like. Engaging in creative pursuits. Keep a positive attitude and environment. Feng shui. Focus on my personal spirituality and life purpose, and I am creating reality. So this has been showing up a lot for me. This angel number 611 has been showing up quite a bit in not only the zodiac sign readings, but some of the other readings that I've been doing. So angel number 611 could be standing out for you. Maybe some of you have seen 611, but this is the underlying energy. In keeping a positive attitude and environment, you have gained a new perspective, higher understanding. It's helped you to shine your spiritual light. And it's like all your ancestors are watching. All your ancestors are watching. You know what? Before I put this down, I want to introduce you to the newest addition to our table. Look at this beautiful piece of raw rose quartz. If you look closely, hold on, I'm going to shine the light so you can see. This was a gift from some friends of mine. They went to Yosemite, and they were blessed with the opportunity to mine raw quartz crystal. And I was blessed with the opportunity to choose out whatever I wanted. And I saw this big old chunk, and I said, it reminded me of this one. It reminded me of this one that I found, which has a lot of quartz in it as well. And I said, I have to have it. So maybe some of you don't have color deficiency, and you can see all the colors in it. I just wanted to share that with you. So this beauty will be on our table from now on. And I really love, it's beautiful from all sides. It truly is. But I really love this side for display on our show, because I love how you can see the actual quartz formations here at the top. It really delights me. So we'll be having this beautiful baby here to join in our show. And so that's a beautiful addition. I'm going to put these here. Now, before I continue on, I'm going to introduce our other new addition to the table. Another piece of rose quartz. This one, I liked it so much, and I chose this one because of all this this formation here. It looks a lot like petrified wood to me, but my friend said, no, it's rose quartz. And I want to get my daughter to look at. She hasn't seen these yet, but with her being a tetrachrome, since I'm color deficient, she was born tetrachrome, so my daughter could see the full spectrum of colors. And I'm excited to see what she sees in this. I just thought it was so beautiful. The formations of it was so beautiful to me. And so this beauty will be here on the table as well to add its energy to our readings. So I wanted to make those introductions. And now we'll continue with the reading. So I hope you loving them as much as I'm loving them. And yes, so I just wanted to share that with you. And thank you to my friends Jasmine and Dottie for gifting me with those two gifts. Okay, now back to our reading. Let me adjust the light so you can see the words and stuff on the cards better. Let's see what the download oracle has to say for us today. Let's look at what is this all about. Show us what this is all about. Ooh, I love it. I love the card we got because I just sang this in the song today. Everything is always working for me. It did say out. You see how I crossed out? I still sing the song the same way I originally created it. And there's nothing wrong. So there's a couple of messages coming off of this. Okay. First off, everything is always working out for me. Why did I cross off the word out? Because it's like, hold on. That implies that everything is on an outward bound. But in reality, it's working in for me. It's working out for me. How about we just say it's working for me? So with this, I crossed out the word out. I'm still singing the song because that's how it makes sense in the song. But on the card, I had to make the adjustment. So there's another message in that. Just because you've been thinking something or saying something the whole time does not mean you have to leave it be so. As there is a revision or a refinement to what you've been thinking, knowing, or saying, it's okay to make that change. Gonna make a change for once in my life. So everything is always working for me is the overall message today. And apparently, yeah, it really is, because you're having a manifestation experience of healing because you've been shining. And your ancestors are watching, and you're in this energy of overstanding because you've been working and creating from your heart chakra energy, because you've stepped out of your comfort zone to focus on your spiritual growth and your life purpose. That just sounds like such a cohesive message. It's like, okay, we can be done now. That's it. That's the main message. Did you get it? Did you get it? And did you say thank you to your water yet today? I'm just saying. I did. While I'm showing gifts, I know some of you have seen this before, but Wanda, I do still have my gift from Gaia that you gave me at the retreat a year and a half ago, just so you know. It's over here on the table too, and it has been this whole time. Kind of tucked away, hard to see on the screen. What cards will we use today to deliver our message? Oh, okay. Tell me to pull out the Osho Zen Tarot for our tarot messages today. Love is something that you have the power to manifest and materialize in your experience whenever you choose, is something that I'm hearing that I needed to channel for you. Okay. Experiencing peace is a choice. And I'm hearing, and it depends on how you give your voice. It depends on how you give your voice. So, Love Sir Scott, we have some things going on in our world today. Give a little smoke bath too. Over there on that side, there's the sage and the palo santo and the incenses. Okay, just so you know. All right. So let's get some shuffles for our cards. Let's start channeling the collective message for us today. Let's start. Thank you for channeling the collective message for us today. What is the message for tribe of love and peace and happiness? We're so thankful and grateful that we have a tribe. We're so thankful and grateful that we are connecting to tribe. We're so thankful and grateful that we are alive at this most powerful time in human history. We're so thankful and grateful that we have our higher self. Even when we're alone in the physical, we have our source. We have our spirit. Our ancestors are always around us. And it's interesting because they're showing me now. I did a reading last night for a person who was experiencing some difficulties in their life experience, and it was gifted to her. And it came out during her reading, and they're saying this is true for all of us, me and you, that your angels, ancestors, or guides, you always have at least 7 around you between the combination of your angels, ancestors, guides. Sometimes, many times, I hear you have more, but never less. Always surrounded by at least 7 blessed energies. And while I say that, I can feel the energy of them constantly around. I feel them like they got your back, because you can see ahead of you, but they got your back, you know. And then it reminds me of something we've been saying forever, which we do believe is true. Love Sir Scott got me front, back, side to side, up, down, and all around. Did you know that? And have you owned that? Because everything is always working for you. But you've got to come out of your comfort zone so you can create in that which you love from a place of understanding that inside your comfort zone lives none of your dreams. If they did, they would be accomplishments. And knowing that they are dreams because it's going to require you to meet certain challenges to attain the experiences of them. So it's like, make peace with the fact that it will be uncomfortable, is what I hear, for you to have this experience. Make peace with the fact that there will be discomfort for you to have the experience. Okay, so let's see what messages we have coming out for us today. Let me just confirm what spreader we're going to use today. Okay. So they're saying to use the one that I channeled yesterday morning, which was the new day spread. So what we need to stop or release, what we need to keep or continue, what we need to embrace or start, and what is the old way and what is the new day. Okay. So here we go. What we need to release or stop is conditioning. Oh, that's the devil energy. Look at that. Wolf in sheep's clothing. But in this case, it's a lion covered up in a sheep's covering. I'm getting what you need to stop doing is trying to make yourself look like you're plain Jane like everyone else. You stand out. Embrace the fact that you stand out. They try to program you to make you fit into the box of what everybody else thinks you should look like and what you should and should not be doing. And it's not for you to fit into their view of you. You are a lion. You are not a lamb. Do not pretend that you are that. And why am I getting Dr. Seuss? I am, Sam, I am. I do not like green eggs and ham. Oh, what the heck? There is a tenacity and ferociousness about you in the pursuit of your goals. And you have the courageousness to step out. Stop trying to make yourself, stop trying to dim your light to make somebody else comfortable. God dang it. God dang it. Yes, God. God dang it. Because dang it, just dang it. Look, they gonna be, if you save yourself a marriage, you're a bore. If you don't save yourself a marriage, you're a horrible person. You're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. So you might as well just do whatever you want. You know, people are going to think what the hell they're going to think. And because you're different, they're always afraid of what's different. And so when you've got some amazing talent, skills, and abilities, you're freaking psychic. You're an amazing artist. You're a great singer. You're an amazing creator of what? Fill in the blank. You are. And it's like you have at some point either you've not claimed it, you've not owned it, you've not stepped up to the plate and shown it. Why? Because they start to act funny around you when you step out of your box and show them what you can do, show them what you're made of. But see, this world will be a real boring ass place if we didn't floss and gloss. See, God gave us all different facets to the diamond that we are. And baby, you here to shine on, crazy diamond. Like Pink Floyd said. You ain't here to fit in the box or the parameters of what was. You're here to create some new shit. The art from your heart. That's why art is in the middle of the spelling of the heart. You can't have a heart. You'll only have a he. He. Joke's on you, not me. But when you put the art from your heart, you create something beautiful. You don't have to dim your light and shrink back to fit into what their perspectives are of what is acceptable for you to do, what's appropriate. Oh, you're doing too much. Well, may you always be doing too much. Like here's a cheers from the big glass of the universal water. Thank you. Yes, may you always be doing too much. May your light always shine too bright. So that in the shining of your bright, shiny light, they got to squint their eyes, baby, because you might burn their retinas out because you're shining so bright. Because that light in your heart is on. And you ain't shrinking back for not one of the haters or the naysayers or the dream killers and squelchers. Remember, they only angry because they won't step up and do what you have chosen to. Because they got something inside of them too. But they too busy fitting into the box of what society says, oh, this is how you should be. Women should be quiet. Children shouldn't speak. You got to follow these guidelines. You know, this is what's societally acceptable. Yeah, you ain't following those parameters no more. Okay, you are stepping out like never before. Doing what Spirit has guided you to, and coming up out that false costume of a born everything else. Who wants to be normal in a society of people that is working for a machine that builds other people's dreams? Is that what you want to be normal in? Heck no, not me. You can count me out. You can count me all the way out of that mess. I'm fit to go out here and show just how I am blessed. And I believe you are too. And that's why you're watching this show. That's why you're in tune with the channel right here and vibe with what we do. Praise. What you should continue on with is source. Look at that. The source. You are the source. You are the source. You are the source. You are connected to the source. The energy you're putting out is what matters. Your source, you are connected to source. Radiate again, shine your light. Shine on. They might call you crazy. And when they do, tell them that's okay. That just means you can't overstand. You understanding. You ain't overstanding. See, I got overstanding. It ain't for you to see the vision that I've been given. It's mine. So they will. They might call you crazy. Okay, thank you. Don't want to be normal in this society here. A bunch of people shrinking back in fear. Riding around in their cars alone, wearing a mask. Sitting back, afraid to leave their house because it's a mess on a lying media TV. Afraid to smile and say hi to their brother or sister in the store that they see. How many times you say hi to some stranger and smile and they don't even respond? But look, we're so thankful and grateful because this energy is not going to last much longer. It will not carry on. These energies are shifting. And why? Because you're the source of something else. You're the source of love and peace and happiness. Tribe. Yes. You are. You are blessed. And you go out there and you radiate this energy. And you know what? They might laugh and talk about you as they walk away and go about their day. But what they seeing is your light shine. And if they're in tune with that vibration, it's going to be considered mighty fine. And if they're not, then they're going to sit around there and bitch and whine. Okay? Let's see what you should start or embrace. Is, oh, wow, it's just slowing down. I'm surprised to see this here. It says slow down. Take time to enjoy this life. There's a tortoise here. That is definitely a tortoise. You could tell by his feet. See, turtles, they have a different type of feet. Look at his feet. His feet are big and boxy. That's because he crawls on the land. If he was a swimmer, he would have long, slim feet. But he's a tortoise. He lives on the land. He eats green vegetation. And he's looking out over the water. But he's grounded. So I feel like more than the words on this card is the image of what we see. See, the tortoise is a symbol of ancient wisdom and knowledge. I'm going to look up the tortoise right quick. I'm being guided to look up the tortoise, spirit animal. Tortoise spirit animal is exactly what I've Googled. All over the world, the tortoise is seen as a symbol for wisdom, security, endurance, peacefulness, longevity, and patience. Okay? The tortoise wisdom comes into our lives with the vibrations of peace and tranquility, moving gently on the earth. It reminds us of the essence of self-love. Overall, turtle and tortoise medicine reminds us that strength and determination are the keys to overcoming our obstacles. Tortoise symbolizes longevity, endurance, and being grounded. Tortoises have exceptionally long lifespans, often of 100 years or more. Okay, this is the one I was looking for, spirit-animals.com. And when you click on the page, it looks like this. It says spirit animal totems, okay? Turtle symbolism. Wow. So this is talking about the turtle. But there was something here. Slow, there it is. Okay. It's time to recognize that there is an abundance out there for you. And slow and steady wins the race. And I feel like that is the big meaning. Okay, here we go. Tortoise meanings, going down a little bit more. When the tortoise appears in your life is because you've been moving through many changes. Thus, like the camel totem, you have been dealing with a lot of burdens. This animal brings a message that the fruits of your labors and perseverance are now beginning to pay off. Therefore, the turtle meaning is here to remind you to carry on with your endeavors. You will succeed in time. And it's a reminder that the rhythms of nature will work for you in its own time. Thus, you need to recognize that abundance and growth do not have to come overnight. Take time to absorb and understand the reasons behind lessons thoroughly. We have talked a lot about that. And then you can move through them with greater understanding, which is on the table today. These animals are also good omens, indicating that good fortune and positive developments are on the way. So the tortoise meaning, specifically, those are the messages of the tortoise from spiritanimals.com. So I'm going to be posting this to the posts here on our channel. So if you were watching the show today, you'll know why. So slow and steady win the race. Abundance and good fortune are on the way. Why? Because you've been shining, because you're in tune with your source. So if you've been working on a relationship, if you've been working on a career, if you've been working on your spiritual development, whatever it is you have been focused upon working on, slow and steady. You've been going at this for a minute. You didn't just start this. You didn't just get in it. This is what you've been doing for a while now. You've been moving and grooving into this way. Keep at it, because it is beginning to pay, like literally. So some of you have been doing little things like, for example, Wanda with her stickers. She's started getting donations for them, right? And by the way, our latest bracelet, our spiritual empowerment bracelet, is still available. I did a whole video and pulled some cards for the owner of this bracelet. It's still available. It's $77. And whoever purchases that, I'm going to send you one of Wanda's stickers as well. Let's see what was the old way. What was the old day? The old day was patience. Oh, waiting, going through cycles to create, going through cycles to bring to birth. The energy of patience. Being patient is the old way. It was waiting time. Now it's payoff time. What is the new way in the new day energy? Trust and take the leap. Look at that. Flying. Now you can fly, you can fly, you can fly. Okay, Peter Pan, you can fly now. I was looking at the newest Peter Pan movie. It was very fun to watch. And it was like there were prophecies written about the boy, right? And so likewise, some of you are going to realize how you are part of legend. You are part of prophecy. And somebody is like, I always knew it. I always felt it in my soul. You're going to find that you can fly. Now, this energy, look at this, was very grounded before. Right? So it's like while you're flying, make sure that you take time to ground with the tortoise here. The new way is you're going to be flying. You're going to be busy. You're going to have a lot to do. you're going to be moving and grooving. Things are getting put in motion. But they're saying, make sure that you take time to ground. Yes, this is your payoff. Yes, this is things working out for you and working in for you. Things are just working for you. These are things that you've been creating. Stay in your heart chakra energy. And make sure you take time to ground. Make sure you take time to continue to do the processes such as meditation, affirmations, prayers, quiet time, personal study, and spiritual development. Those things that you did to help get you here to this period of flying that you're able to do now. Make sure you continue those, because those are the things that got you here. So if you continue that momentum with what you've been doing so far, it's going to continue to add to what you've got going, and it'll continue to grow. Now, the bottom of the deck is flowering. So this is like blossoming energy, allowing yourself to unfold with that beam of light that surrounds her. This is like a projecting of your energy. So this has to do, again, with your meditation, your spiritual practice, your visualizations. It has to do with your spiritual practice, very strongly, spiritual practice. Some of you, the things that are coming to manifestation right now for you in your lives are things that you really have been writing about, singing about, painting about, drawing about, sculpting about, praying about, visualizing. All of these different things coming into play in this energy here today. So I'm being channeled to pull a postcard from Spirit. I can't remember the last time we pulled a postcard from Spirit on the show. But we're going to be pulling a postcard from Spirit next. That's what I'm being told. So a postcard from Spirit is needed for today. So love, Source God, thank you, thank you, thank you for the perfect message for today's download for the viewers. What is the perfect message for our viewers today? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. All right. One perfect message for today for the energy that is at play. What does my viewer need to know? What does my viewer, what do they need to know? What do they need to know? So you got the perfect message right here. Okay, this one, it refused to go back in, so it's that one. All right, here we go. There is a balance between activity and rest, ebb and flow. You can't have one without the other. If you are faced with an obstacle right now, the best course is surrender and non-resistance. Soon enough, you'll see how easy it is to flow around it. Now is one of those times when you must trust the river of your life. Go with the flow, and in no time, you'll reach what you have your heart and hope set on. Just remember, Spirit will keep your head above water and will direct the currents. When it's time for a greater effort, you'll know exactly when you'll need to work those manifesting muscles. It can be challenging to master the flow cycles of your life, but as you develop your skills, affluence will be yours. Enjoy the flow and trust those currents, for we're right there with you with our little umbrella drink, smiling at your success, loving you so very much. So there was so much confirmation in this postcard because they're right there with their little umbrella drinks, smiling at you with success. This looks like the 7 dinosaur ancestors watching, right? Angels, ancestors, and guides watching. Also, keeping your head above water. There was something that they showed me again about this card that I had channeled but didn't say it. Too much coming in at once. This tortoise stays firmly grounded on land and looks out at the body of water. So this is the energy of keeping the emotions, realizing that they are not what you are. They are something you are observing. Can you be an observer of your emotions rather than the owner of them? Is something that we need to start doing. Also, the gotta take a dump urge, talking about when it's time for you to work for those manifesting muscles, working those manifesting muscles, you'll know. That's that gotta take a dump urge. When it's time for you to leap, you will leap. When it's time for you to fly, you will fly. And just this morning, I was so blessed this morning. Oh my goodness. I had 3 readings to conduct this morning. So thankful and grateful for all. Thank you for all of you who keep supporting me and what I do, and choosing me for your spiritual guidance messages and your empowerment sessions, because I'm so grateful. But in one of them, we talked about, somebody said to me, I feel like I've been going through the dark night of the soul. And we said, well, there's this push and pull, you know. They're showing me again the sword, tempered by heat and ice. You put it in the fire, you bang it out, you put it in the ice. You put it in the fire, you bang it out, you put it in the ice. So it's this temperature change, right? And it's the push and pull. And what it does is it strengthens the integrity of the steel. It makes that blade sharper. It makes it more strong, more reliable. So you are being made stronger, more refined, sharper by this push and pull of energy. So sometimes you're experiencing emotions that seem like waves of up and down and up and down and up and down in life. And it gets a bit monotonous. It gets frustrating. It's like as soon as something great happens, then something not so great happens. And it's like, hold on a second. It's all good. Even the dark times have power in them. You know, and it's like they also gave me like the hero that goes down into the cave to slay the beast and comes out a victor. You can't come out victorious if you don't conquer something. You want to be a winner? Well, baby, you got to get in the competition. You can't be a winner by sitting on the sidelines. You will not be a victor or a hero from sitting on the sidelines. You got to go out there and attack that beast. And you know what? The hero or the heroine don't ever run from the challenge. They run right at it, don't they? So this is about you developing your skills and learning to master the flow of cycles in your life. So when shit gets tough, you pull out tougher. And when shit goes easy, you pull out, relax, chill out. You can be ferocious. You can be soft and slow. You can be fast and ferocious. You can be soft and slow, because they're showing me the difference between the energies of the lion and this tortoise. The tortoise, slow and steady. It's a lot softer. The lion is tough. It's fast. You can fluctuate in between these energies. And maybe you've been doing a lot, and it's time for you to just kind of ground yourself and enjoy what you have and where you're at. Because when it's time to fly, baby, you ain't going to be able to sit by no more. You're going to be flying, soaring high. You ain't going to be able to sit back on your laurels no more and just chill. You're going to have to go, 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 go. And that's all that you will end up doing, because it'll be so strong on your heart. It'll be pursuing you. Don't go chasing, because if you go chasing, it'll run. What you chasing is running from you. What you know what I'm saying? Because it's like you gotta meet it head on, whatever energy you're in. They're also giving me the energy of when I switched. Some of y'all know the last time I had an actual job was the year 2007. I had my last payroll job was 2007. It was nice. I used to get a paycheck every 2 weeks and a monthly bonus once a month. I was making more money than ever in my life, but it was stressing me the hell out. I was working to build somebody else's dreams. When I quit my job and I started doing nails full time, I didn't know when the next client was coming in. I didn't know when the next bill was going to get paid. I didn't know when the next dollar was hitting my pocket, and whether it would be, $40, $50 or a few $100s. I didn't know when the money was coming in. I had gotten used to the structure. And so in that energy, it took a while for me to learn to trust, to fly by the seat of my pants, as I call it. So what would happen when I would have days off, I was stressed out about wanting to be at work. Oh man, I need to get to work. I don't even got nothing on the books. I don't know when the money's coming. This is how I used to be. And then I found myself when I was be at work and I would have day after day of work, but man, I'm so tired. I just want to chill. I just want to rest. So it's like, it's like the girl with straight hair that always wants curly hair and the girl with curly hair that always wants straight hair. People always seem to want the opposite of what they got. And so in that energy, for sitting in that energy, it took me a couple of years to get into the swing of, oh shit, it's time off. You better enjoy it, because in a minute you're going to be busy with work. So what phase is your cycle of life in? It's part of an old thing. It's going to be passing and you're going to be able to fly. But I feel like this energy is still flowing through where it's like, is it time to act or is it time to sit and enjoy? And getting used to the ebb and flow. They talked about the ebb and flow. Where do we see ebb and flow at? Okay. Go with the flow. No, where was that at? I swear I saw the words ebb and flow. Oh, there it is. There's a balance between activity and rest. Ebb and flow is the first sentence. Dun, dun, dun. First sentence out the gate. So getting used to the way things are coming in, experiencing peace about how things are happening there, learning how to be in happiness with where you're at right now. If it's time to work, fine, work. If you've been off and it's time to be off, enjoy being off. Because you know what happens when you get comfortable? You get pushed. You get pushed to step out of your comfort zone. Something will come up. If you get too comfortable with enjoying the off time, all of a sudden it'll be time to work. You get used to working, and then you're going to have some off time. Life is going to, as soon as you get comfortable with what you got going on, this planet is a planet of contrast. It's going to give you something contrasting to what you're comfortable with to cause you to grow, to cause an expansion with you. It's the push and pull energy. Okay. So this is our general message today. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I've enjoyed channeling it. I know it's beneficial for me. I hope you find the benefit for you. Put something in the comments. Who are you? Where are you in the world? What's the weather like in your part of the world today? And how will you enjoy the energy of play in your world today? Now I'm going to check my phone and see if we have more today or if we're complete. Let me just take a moment and see what I got. I do want to wish all of you who share in Thanksgiving Day or holiday or harvest or whatever holiday is in your culture. I don't know if there are other ones. I also want to say, being of a native background, I do not appreciate genocide that is attached to this idea. But what I do appreciate about the idea of Thanksgiving is gratefulness. So I will be serving a meal for my family and my close friends. And it is all about gratitude and thankfulness. And I want to encourage you all. A friend of mine, I want to read a text message that I got. A friend of mine sent me a message yesterday that I'm being told to share with you that I found was very significant. Give me just a second while I go back in my messages. This came in to me yesterday now. Apparently we text a lot. Okay, here we go. Yesterday I got a message just after 1 p.m. The Mormon prophet just instructed all Mormons to flood all media with statements of gratefulness for the next 7 days. So, gratitude. You know, even mainstream religions are recognizing this. And we are definitely in the energy of great shift. Getting in that attitude of gratitude is where it's at, man. Count your blessings, okay? So we're thankful and grateful that at this time where we are at, we can experience peace and we can heal in our happiness and we are manifesting love, okay? So these are the messages that we have for you today, and it appears that we are complete. With all that being said and done, I want to thank you for joining me, whether it was on the live or the replay. I want to give some shout outs to Wanda, to Kat, to Tina, to Amazon, Golden Amazon. Thank you. I want to say shout out to Hector and to Agape Lamore and Sherry. Hey, Sherry. And Ricky. Who else? Shanita. Oh, Shanita's back. Okay, Shanita's here. Say hi to Sable. Say hi to Jazzo. Okay, who else do we need to say hi to today? Hinamano and Puti Puti. Yay. Okay, so love, peace, and happiness, tribe. I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through. Called love and peace and happiness. Until next time, laters.